There are cases where material has been found and analysed. Vladivostok, one of the former Soviet Union's key naval ports. Not far away lies what's claimed to be the site of the crash of an alien probe. To take us there, we've enlisted the help of an expert on Russian UFOs, TV journalist George Knapp.
Well, we're on our way to Dalnegorsk, and 10 years ago, this journey wouldn't have been possible. For one thing, it's a very remote site. It's the reason we're in this commandeered military helicopter. It's the only way to get there. Plus the fact that politically 10 years ago when the crash occurred, if we had gone to Vladivostok, taken pictures of their harbor and all the military secrets there, we could have been shot or imprisoned. So this is basically the only way to get there. We're going there to find out if the crash at Dalnegorsk is the equivalent of the Russian Roswell, because it has all the elements. It has eyewitnesses, scientific testimony, UFO sightings, scientific analysis of the material. We'll see what we find out.
The crash of an unknown object in Dalnegorsk, Siberia in January 1986 raises many questions. What is the silent 2-metre sphere which flies through the area parallel to the ground? It travels at only 40 miles an hour. It can hardly be a natural phenomenon like a meteorite. A fallen satellite or rocket part? Do the traces really point to extraterrestrial technology? Are the scientific tests on the debris as conclusive as is claimed? The heavy metal works of the town are overlooked by the simply named Height 611. Witnesses observe the strange sphere fly towards the ridge. It rises and falls near the crest before crashing in flames.
It is red and orange. It changes colour at different times. When it is rising, it becomes brighter, and when it is falling, it gets darker. When it climbs, rays of light come out of it.
It happens on the 29th of January 1986. We see a strange object. It is bright yellow. It looks like the sun. It is travelling parallel to the ground. A single large beam of light comes out of it. Then it disappears over the hill.
I don't hear any explosion and I don't see any flash. Yet after it goes up and down several times, it vanishes over the hill.
Our final question, what do you think it was? Any idea?
A UFO.
Subsequent searches find the impact site. Mysterious materials, balls, gauzes, netting are removed from the hillside. They remain in the hands of national science academies. Local scientists have only small samples. Over 3 years, they compile a 300-page study. Its author points to anomalous features of the case.
At the crash site, I found bits of magnetized flint and about 300 grams of different materials. After the crash at Height 611, there were many UFO sightings over Dalnegorsk. Discs, balloon shapes, single lights. It looked as though they were looking for something because they had searchlights. This searchlight was very interesting. It only lit up what it touched. It had no visible beam. Everything leads me to believe that this object was made by highly intelligent beings and was of extraterrestrial origin.
The metallic wreckage contains extraordinary levels of elements, purer than on Earth, he says. The net-like material is quartz insulation round gold wires, thinner than a human hair. What came from the sky is, he argues, not something made here, but part of the guidance system of an extraterrestrial probe. No other Russian researchers have published their findings or released any of the material. This is one secret Moscow could share with the scientific community. Before it becomes a myth, we could have an answer.
Unlike most UFO cases, this one should be and can be resolved. Russian institutes have sequestered the Dalnegorsk debris for more than 10 years. The world has been told the object was of terrestrial origin. But where are the reports? And more importantly, where is the debris itself? The only scientific analysis released to date suggests the object, whatever it was made somewhere else and is perhaps not of this world.